creamy chicken pasta. $5, and I can make 2 bowls and feed 2 people. Let me show you how we're going to make this meal for 2 people under $5. First, we start out, we have half a tomato, 40 cents. We have going to have half a red onion, 30 cents. Half a yellow squash, 40 cents. 1 bell pepper, 80 cents. 5 ounces of raw rigatoni, we'll cook that in a minute, 42 cents. Ground chicken, 6 ounces, $1.12. 1 cup of half and half, which we'll bring out later, 92 cents. 1 ounce of Parmesan cheese, 35 cents. And 1 ounce of cream cheese, 30 cents. These were all bought at Aldi's or Walmart. The prices in there, check them out. Let me get the rigatoni cooked up and we'll come back and start our prep. Okay, our pasta's done. One thing about pasta, rigatoni, American pasta, you want to put a lot more water in the pan than you think you do. You want to salt it, pretty salty. When it comes out, you want to rinse it off because you want to rinse all the salt off. And you want to put a little bit of oil in there so it doesn't stick together. All right, let's get these vegetables cut up. First, we're going to do our squash. Cut it in strips. Try to keep your pieces uniform as possible. Squash we're using is a good vegetable. 1 bell pepper. Cut it down the middle. Take off the ends. These are bell peppers that I bought on clearance. Very inexpensive. You won't believe how expensive they were. I bought 8 of these for $1.40. Alright, bell peppers we'll put over there. Slice our onion up. One half of onion. You can go to the side or you can go from the front. A little bit of chop in there. Put the onion over here. Now our tomato. Get you a good sharp knife. Cut these on the edges. And there is your tomato done. Right. Welcome back. As you can see, everything is cut up. Everything's ready to go. Let's turn our fire on. As normal, we're using ground chicken. Ground chicken has very little fat, so we're going to need to add a little oil. If you were adding ground beef, you could use the beef in the oil, but let's get this thing going. Let the fire get a little hot. Ground chicken going in. Take that, mix this up in here. Let the chicken get going first. And then we'll put in the rest of the ingredients. All right, our ground chicken has been cooked down, as you can see. We're going to add our red onion. We're going to add our green, add our yellow squash. We'll save the tomatoes or add them later. If you add tomatoes right now, they won't saute, they'll steam because we're on the tomatoes. Let's turn the fire down a little bit, let this cook down. As a single parent, I raised 2 boys for 15 years. We cooked a lot like this. We cooked extensively, we cooked cheap meals. And I always wanted to have healthy meals for my boys. This is what I'm pulling experience from. This is what I'm trying to show you today. So, all right, the onions are cooked down, green pepper, squash. Now we're going to add the flour. 1 tablespoon of flour. 1 tablespoon of chicken base. Chicken base, your choice. Let's give this approximately 2 minutes. Let the flour cook in, because you don't want the taste of raw flour. It's hideous. Let me check the fire. Turn this down a little bit more. Cook all this flour in. All right, now we're going to add a little bit of water. And add our tomatoes. This will make a good sauce for our pasta. Now we're going to add the fun stuff. A little bit of granulated garlic. And I'm going to put in a little bit of ranch seasoning. This is very good stuff. Keep stirring. Add a little more water. Coming together very nice. Once you have all the prep done, this thing comes together in about 10 minutes. It's the prep time that keeps you going. Now we're going to add in some half and half. We're going to add in some Parmesan cheese. Let this cook down. Turn our fire up just a little bit. Get this thing cooking. Oh my gosh, this thing looks phenomenal. Okay, let's turn our fire off. And let's fold in our rigatoni. And that's it. Look at that. This is going to be a hearty, full meal. We have your covers, and we cover all the ingredients of a healthy meal. We have your protein with your chicken. We have your starch with the pasta, the rigatoni. We have your vegetables. And we have your flavor. There it is. What do you think? This is creamy, cheesy chicken with rigatoni pasta. This is delicious. Very filling, very hearty. Let me try a piece. If I can get a piece. That's very good. Very good. You have to try this. And what I would do, I would take and pair this with a salad. You can pair with some kind of crusty bread for dipping. Choice is up to you. In the meantime, if you know of anybody who's struggling, if you're struggling, if you're having trouble finding ways to feed your family, grocery expensive costs have gotten ridiculous. Share this channel, watch the videos, and like. Obviously, if you have a bigger family, you add more ingredients to it. Keep your starches. That's where the base is. That's where your money saving is. And in the meantime, I'll see you next time on Real Food, Spend Less. Bye.